So Jake's bringing numbers, but Jake's also showing you exactly what numbers do. He did it with Clarissa. Now she got a channel.
He said something that stuck with me long for it. He said something, I haven't told him this. I'm going to go ahead and tell him.
Okay, tell him.
That man said the reason he's able to come from YouTube and make all this money is because he had 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Do you know how all the hard work I put in it, and then you gonna tell me that all I have to do was go to YouTube?
Like, no.
And then all my YouTube fans would follow me to boxing?
No.
And they would fill up these arenas to come see me. It was like he basically gave you a shortcut, but he's making money off of it. And that's something right now that women's boxing is fighting for. It's like equal pay, equal rights, equal money, equal fight time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, bruh, I'm at 90,000 subscribers now.
I'm making sure that our guys who come up under our banner have. So what is it that you got to think about now? Why are we getting numbers? Because we're becoming our own networks. This is the era of individuals being the networks. People start subscribing to people now and not apps. And so that's where we get back the ABC, the CBS, the NBCs of the world, and we're building boxing back to a mainstream level. And ABC, which is the amateur boxing, they want to use people who have big platforms. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because you have to understand how important it is to build your pages up. It starts with as simple mathematics. It's simple mathematics. Get yourself 100,000 people first. Start out, get your first 1,000, get your first 10,000. But whatever you did to get to 10,000, the same way I help our guys get those numbers is the exact same thing you need to do to get that. And if you don't, use the Launch Pro to launch your page, to launch your social media narrative. Because if you do, that means you're contributing to the sport and you're learning how to leverage your game. But here's how aware that the LBC is, ABC Boxing. Check it out.
In December, we got a call from a consulting firm that said they've been hired by USA Boxing to identify how to reinvigorate interest in amateur boxing, and they had recommended to USA Boxing to partner with Jake Paul and MVP. And now there's a much bigger, broader partnership that's going to roll out that's going to reinvigorate youth interest in boxing from 3, 4, 5, 6 years old and up.
And you see, that's Jake and those guys. They're getting those calls, having the conversations. And right now, it's important that you guys take you understand, if you want to build your amateur team, your amateurs know that people are teaching their athletes how to market the same way that their 9-year-olds that become millionaires because they got YouTube channels is the exact same reason why there are going to be more main event YouTube fighters than there are main event guys who went to amateur boxing. Amateur boxing now will require you to know how to market your athletes.
When does Jake